you want to know what it's like to pass an eval account in a single day, well, you're in luck. We're going to show you that right here. Just yesterday, I passed an eval live on my live stream where you can join us every day of the week, 10 minutes before market open. Would love to have you there. We're going to be going over the analysis of every trade, why we took the trade. We're going to show you what we are looking at, how to read order flow. All of that's going to be in this video, so you're going to enjoy it. I recommend watching it about 1.5 times speed just to go through it a little bit quicker, but you'll get the pertinent and important points throughout the video. Let's get started. We're loaded, as you can see right there, folks. 50K, brand new, freshy, fresh. We're set. Usually I like to do 3 contracts, 3 to 5. I won't go more than 5. Looking for base hits. Base hits are 10 to 15 handles is a base hit. Home runs are those 100 the home runs are the 100 handle moves. All right, so for the model, we grabbed liquidity here. We hit a 5-minute fair value gap. So this is a legitimate setup. The entry would look like this. Stop loss would be there. Break even trade, move stop to break even would be there. As soon as we hit this swing high, we want to go like this, bam, move our stop to break even. Okay, so that's really what we're going to try to do. We're going to talk about how to see if we can manage our trade appropriately, even if it means being stopped out for break even. Let's see what happens here. Immediately, I'm going to be running down here and hitting this button. So literally, I'm going to hit the buy button. You know what you could also do? You can put a buy limit order. Oh, let's just do this. We'll do a buy limit order. So all I have to do is drag this and then I'll be in the trade. So I'm going to have this, make sure it's low enough. And then I'm going to put a stop, a sell stop beneath that. Okay. So I have this far enough away where I'm not risking it being tagged, but I can drop my limit orders fairly quickly. I did a video on this on how to execute on TradingView. You're welcome to check that out. But that's what we're going to watch. So we're holding this level here and we're going to literally drop it as soon as it closes above that level, if it does. If it doesn't, then we don't worry about it. Okay, so no close. Going to bring that back down here. Okay, 20 seconds left. I'm holding this here in case it starts running, and if we have like 2 or 3 seconds left, I'll drop it before it actually closes because of the momentum. 3, 2. All right, so that is not a close above. That is not a close above right there. Okay, I like that. 4 seconds left. We're gonna drop that right there. Okay, so I'm in the trade, and now I have my stop already ready to go. And I'm going to put my limit order here. As soon as we hit this high right here, there's the high, stop needs to be moved to break even. Stops at break even. Let's see if we can hit this high. And it stops at break even. If it stops us out, or it runs. There it is. That is proper risk management and execution, my friends. That is how you do. So we got 15 handles on that trade. It would have been 30 handles, and we would have been 2/3 of the way to being funded on that account. Yeah, because now I'm gonna have to wait. That sucks. I'm gonna have to wait on a retracement, and we may not get it because it's 11 o'clock. We just may expand here. Man, I hate that feeling. This is where you have to exercise discipline and not try to chase it, because I really want to chase it right now. I would have gotten in here. Let's just see what happens. 10 handle stop loss. I would put it right at this order block right here. This is why I don't chase right here. This would be nerve-wracking right now because I know that I'm chasing, and so every fluctuation lower would make me nervous, and there I'd have been stopped out. That's why. Thank you, Father, for patience. Thank you for giving me the discipline to follow my rules. Now I do like that. That into an order block through a fair value gap. If that closed green, that would have been worth trying. Let's see what happens. Does it come down to the 50% of this level, of this wick? Or is it so strong it doesn't want to go any lower? Let's go to the 1 minute. 1 minute, same thing. Yep. I'm gonna just we're going to play a momentum trade off of that. See what happens. We come down into this volume imbalance. We did not on the 30-second reach down into this wick. It still certainly could at this point. I like this close. Let's see if I can get this down to 2 and hold a runner. I'm going to sell that. That should have hit. I'm not going to let that run against me. When it makes equal highs like that, I'm just going to take it right away. When it does that, I'm going to take that. That should have... So now we have a new order block. Let's see if it bounces off this. Going to hold this all the way up to the volume imbalance. Actually, we could see if it goes all the way up here. Going to take this, close it at 10 handles, and just be content with it. Why? Because this is an eval account. I'm not looking for the monster moves. I'm looking to get funded. Looking to pass the account. We're sitting at 51,171. So we're a third of the way there. Okay, I like this level here. Look at this breaker. Nice breaker right there. I will take a long right when we hit it because we should get 5 points or something like that. 5 to 10 points off of this reaction. And if it's just a reaction, it's just a reaction. Let's see if it gets down there. Come on. Alright, I'm going to take that. I'm looking for just 40 ticks for some type of reaction here back higher. That's it. I'm looking for this to hit 40. And then I'm taking it. I'm just looking for a reaction like a slingshot type trade. A little bit more. A little bit more. Come on. A little bit more. There it is. Sold it for 10 handles. Okay, do you guys see how that just happened? We identified a key level. Why this level? One, we got a fair value gap here that we bounced off for a large move. We got a low, high, lower, low. We broke through it, and we have this fair value gap that's overlapping with this breaker. As soon as we get this breaker, I'm going to take an entry expecting a reaction. We got the reaction. It could continue higher, but I don't want to risk it going lower. I just want the reaction. 10 handle reaction. Boom. Got it. In, out. Done. We did that with 5 contracts. We're now sitting at 52,200. We are 2/3 of the way of passing this eval account. Everything that I'm teaching, everything that I'm showing you guys is ICT concepts. It is reading order flow and just understanding how price moves. The other thing is we have a breaker right here. Do you guys see that? We got a fair value gap here and a fair value gap here. Price came up into that fair value gap and gave us another reaction right there into this fair value gap. And I bet you it's the consequent encroachment of that wick. Watch this. It's just, I'm guessing. But look at where this wick is at. Do you guys see that? Do you think this is random, or do you think that's intentional? Do me a solid, guys. Do me a solid. If you're watching and you're seeing me explain this and you're like, holy cow, hit that like button for me. Just hit the like button for me, please. I'd greatly appreciate it. Thank you. All right, let's see if we close below this. If we do, we could run this low right here. I want to see if we do that. I'm not taking it. I mean, it actually wouldn't be a bad idea. This might want to retrace a little bit lower. I can see it going back into this 5 minute. I see that I'm watching this wick. I'm just marking this out so you can see what's in my head right now. Doesn't mean I'm taking it. It means I'm watching it. I could take it. Depends how price forms right here. But just to give you, I'm putting this up so you guys can see what I'm thinking and what I'm looking at. Why this is here. There's a wick right here. See how we're still sitting in this, okay? Still sitting in that. Still sitting in the breaker block as well. Now, if we came up and filled this fair value gap right here, if we wicked into this fair value gap right here and then closed below, 100% I'm taking that. Why? Because fair value gaps give price energy to continue the direction it's going. But I would want to see it to be a wick. I don't want it to be a full-bodied candle there. Okay, so that's aggressive. We're going to take that and see what happens here. I took it way early, so it could wick back up. If it wicks back up, I'm closing it. Targeting this level right there. I'm going to just sell it there. We made equal lows. There's the close. Official close, this is still a live trade and it's gonna hit it most likely, but I closed mine a little quick. Still made 400 bucks on that. Right now I'm reading, all I'm doing is reading order flow for you guys. Okay? I'm just reading order flow. We still have this breaker. I haven't taken that off yet. Now I'm interested to see if we find resistance right here. This is a mitigation block. It's a high, low, lower high, and it breaks lower. High, low, lower high, not higher high. Higher high is a breaker. So the target would be there, but I'm not looking to go long unless we come back down into this level after we break higher. And see how we didn't? We just closed. It made it look like it was going to do it the entire time and then aggressively closes. All right, this looks like a nice sell right here. Let's see if it closes this fair value gap, if it gives us the opportunity. What's the 30-second look like? Yeah, it's not going to give it to us. Dang it. Those are so quick. Those are so freaking quick. That would have been nice. That would have been a decent chase. We have a volume imbalance sitting right here. Let's see if it just wicks into this volume imbalance and then continues lower, or if we push past it into this fair value gap here. I'm also watching the midpoint of this wick right here. Okay, so it looks like we're pushing through that. I'm being patient. I'm not taking a short as soon as we get into this level, because right now I'm just reading price action. I'm assuming I don't know the draw on liquidity. The draw on liquidity could be up here, it could be down here. We did hit a 15-minute fair value gap, which gives it permission to start moving the other direction. And if we look at this, I mean, this is nice. This could be the beginning of a market maker sell model. So this 15-minute hasn't been touched yet, and it's sitting inside this 5-minute. Remember how I mentioned we could come down to this 5-minute? Now I have a bigger reason. We have a 15-minute that's untouched right now on the 15-minute chart. So that is my draw, and I'm looking for opportunities for shorts. I'm looking for price to show me it wants to go lower. So I look at these and I'm saying, I'm not taking that. I'm not going to take that. It closed too high. I like it, but I want to see if we close below this mean threshold, this consequent encroachment. We also have this. This could be very aggressive. This would be another momentum trade, possibly. Yeah, we're gonna stab this. I might have gotten it. This is a late entry, guys. This really sucks. I shouldn't have done that. That was an emotional entry. Let's see if price wants to hold it. We closed below the consequent encroachment of this wick. We closed below it. We just wicked back up at it. Let's see if it pushes lower. That was a horrible entry on my part. Horrible entry. As long as we're on the right side, it should play out. If we're on the wrong side of the trade, if I have the wrong analysis, then this will hurt. I have my stop here. I'm going to be looking at dragging it to break even to protect myself as soon as it gives me an opportunity. I don't like how it's sitting here. I really don't. It's not moving below this wick right here. And if it closes green, that's even worse. Okay. Let's see if we can get it here. Stops at break even. Come on, let's give me another push. Don't just wick back up. Let's get down into this 15-minute. That's kind of what I want to see. An aggressive push to the 15-minute, and we will sell it there. Actually, I might even already be past. I am past. I'm closing that. All right, we just passed this account, guys.